Hey guys, I am back with another video. This is specifically like the under eye pad, like the eye mask, as you can tell over here. Now, this is I don't know if CB, okay, well, it's Clear Beauty. I think CB is just the logo or whatever. So the Clear Beauty Rose and Collagen Hydrating Under Eye Pads. It is supposed to repair puffiness, wrinkles, and dark circles. Now, I honestly had put them on when I did not really have puffiness going on in my eyes. So I probably should have waited for puffiness, but I feel like that every time I had puffy eyes, it was normally during the weekdays when I woke up early for work and I did not I think my mind was just not completely cleared during the time I was sleeping, and I feel like that's the most when my eyes were feeling a little puffy. But honestly, I did not have time to be putting this on for like 10 to 15 minutes, honestly speaking. So puffiness, I can't really talk. Dark circles, I genetically have. My dark circles are more like on the orangey side, like orange undertone instead of like those brown ones. So I feel like it's not going to really help much because it's genetics. So all it left is hydration and wrinkles. I'm also hitting 30, and earlier this year I did notice I'm getting, it's not as deep, but I have somewhat of like wrinkles in like 2 3 lines within my inner corner. It only gets really really deep if my skin is not hydrated or if I don't drink enough water. So that's where the wrinkle comes in. But I did notice that whenever I use eye sheet masks and or um, the eye cream, it normally helps a little bit. Or normally, if as long as I'm putting some kind of moisturizer under my eyes, because sometimes that's the area I tend to not hydrate as much. So, as long as my skin gets hydrated by moisturizer, I'm fine. I feel like, yes, water, drinking water, getting water in your body somehow helps me to a certain extent, and I need the additional hydration from skincare routine. So I know I'll be going 2.5 minutes with just that introduction. So I'm gonna move forward. Now I just wish I kept the eye mask, but it is pretty big. And like small ones that only just cover the top area. So that I feel like was a plus because I feel like the hollow area plus almost like where your skin is moving towards into the cheeks gets hydrated, so which is a plus. I feel like that's a plus of it, but I feel like for me the cons outweigh the pros. But anyways, the pro was that it's pretty big, so it gets covered for the most part. Now what I kind of disliked was, I don't know if it's my eye shape or what it is, but it did not cover most of the under eye area. I feel like it kind of went a little bit further down, which did not, I feel like, cover like a lot of my under eye area, which was the purpose of this. So I feel like the inner corner again was big, and then I don't care like if it gets really big out the outer area, but the inner corner of the area was a little big too, in my opinion. And then it just kind of went really deep down, so I feel like it was not covering most of the eye area, and I have to like put in a really weird angle and like kind of stretch it out or something. So I just wish they fixed that. But the major issue is that I kind of feel like it prevents me from. I don't care about how deep it is. Like as long as I mean I do care to a certain extent, about what I just mentioned about like trying to put in a certain angle to be in the under eye area exactly where it needs to be. But I feel like what okay, so normally a lot of the eye air like the eye mask, they had this random transparent sheet that they put these eye masks in, and then they fold it together, and so like that both the eye sheet mask that goes one each eyes and their eyes is separated, so we're not struggling. What they did was they did not put that in there, and they put together one on the top. It's like that's one, and the second is like this, so it's like one top of the other, and then you were struggling to remove that separately, which in itself took a little bit of time because there's a lot of serum on it, a lot. So I felt like that pretty much discouraged me because there's like five of them in there. So I just felt like that really discouraged me to like go back and get this again. Since there were five pairs, I just wanted to use them because again I paid for it. I paid $3.99 from TJ Maxx. And I feel like even though it's $3.99 for five, which is pretty good, reasonable price, but at the same time, is again, you're still paying for it. So I think that was like a major thing because like at least I still had some patience to go ahead and try to separate them like for all five times, but at the end of the day, the whole point of like you know it's kind of like a self-care. So the whole point of like self-care is to relax, and in this case you're always stressing out like, oh my god. So I feel like that is kind of deterring me away from buying this particular product again, unless if they go ahead and decide that they want to separate it, whatever the case is, like how they normally should. So anyways, but it kind of did the hydration part. But anyways, um just to read what it says, which I should have normally done in the first place before going into the pros and cons. It is infused with rose hip oil, which hydrates and smooths skin, and it helps reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Collagen is rich in amino acid and adds moisture and vitality to the skin. Formulation absorbs into the delicate eye area to instantly reduce signs of aging and fatigue, including dehydration, wrinkles, and crow's feet, which I was basically talking about. I think that's the main area that I always look at in terms of eye masks. Leaves skin looking more youthful, refreshed, and glowing. Um, so directions is pretty much wash and dry your face. Um, My toner is really up to you, honestly. And then relax and put it on under your eyes in a comfortable area. Leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I normally try to put it on until my skin absorbs most of the serum, and then remove it. Gently massage remaining product, and just continue with the skincare routine. It is recommended to use 3 times a week. So other than that, I personally won't be buying again because of the struggle, honestly speaking. But other than that, if you guys want me to try out on the other part, please do let me know. Other than that, I will be linking both my Instagram pages down below. Make sure to follow, hit the subscribe button, the bell button. I'll be back for more. Stay safe and stay tuned, guys.